Hello, Big Thunder Maximus here, this cool guy, and I want to talk to you today about the new ride coming to the Efteling in 2026, a ride I was very much not aware was happening. I don't know if I'm just ignorant or this is not being advertised very well. I'm not really on social media apart from YouTube, so maybe this completely slipped my radar. Well, it did completely slip my radar without me realising, but I just want to talk about it today, tell you the facts and give you some of my thoughts. The name of the ride is Hooghmoed. Dutch viewers, please tell me what a terrible job I did. I'll put the name on the screen now. Yeah, called Hooghmoed, which is the surname of the Baron from the ride Baron 1898. So the ride's going to be situated right next to it, and it's going to be 3 Zera drop towers, the little poppy towers, which I love. Words will never be able to quite fully express how much I love these flat rides. Out of your 3 rides in Arthur and the Minimalist Kingdom, what was your favourite?
Any Sierra drop tower will always.
Doesn't matter how good that family roller coaster was with all that theming. If there's a Sierra drop tower, it's game over. It's going to be opening in summer 2026, so they'll be starting construction at the end of this summer season for the Efteling, so very soon presumably. Maybe they have already. God, I'm useless at this. The target audience is going to be families, so it's mainly going to be people who are either too scared to go on Baron. Understandably, it is a dive coaster. Even my theme park friends, some of them still get quite nervy when we do a new dive coaster. Or it's going to be for guests who just aren't tall enough to ride Baron. So while the rest of their family or party is off riding Baron, they're going to be able to do a nice little drop tower next door. And arguably, maybe I prefer to do the drop towers. As I said, I love these drop towers. So the ride's going to continue on the theme of Baron 1898. So that ride's all about this Baron, obviously, wanting to extract as much gold as he can from this mine, and he enlists you as the guest to help him. But the Wailing Women, these kind of spectral figures, have haunted this gold, and they wreak havoc basically and cause your minecart to go crazy. Or at least that's my understanding of it as a British enthusiast. But I do love this ride very much. The vibe's cool, the music's great, the ride itself's great. I mean, we in the UK only have Oblivion as our only dive coaster, and with that being the prototype, all it did was go down, round, into the station. So riding any B&M dive coaster which does a little more, even if it is a relatively small layout like Baron 1898 is always a treat. So in the original statement which the Efteling released, they said that this ride's going to be designed by somebody named Carl Willemsen. No. Carl Willemen. It's on the screen again. I apologise for getting it wrong. And this man has done a lot for the Efteling. He's very much the Disney equivalent of being an Imagineer for the park. His career has spanned a long time. He has worked on The Flying Dutchman. He did some of the theming for Joris and de Draak. He also did the new trains for Python. And in Vogelrock, he contributed to the new waiting area. And what a great waiting area it is. I love Vogelrock. Gaga! Every time. And he also worked on the Palace of Fantasy for Symbolica. So it's clearly in safe hands. It's not the same designer who actually designed the original story / ride of Baron 1898. That was somebody called Sander de Bruijn. So wrong. But it still feels like it's in very safe hands, and I'm sure that Karel Willemen will be able to deliver on these drop towers and be able to continue the story of the Baron. Speaking of which, in this ride, we are going to be chimney sweepers who are going up one of the chimney shafts or up the side of one of the chimney billows, the shafts, to clean them, I guess. I presume there'll be other hijinks. I don't know if the Wailing Women will be involved as well. So as you can see in this concept art, they've got a chimney stack in the middle and 3 little Sierra drop towers around the outside, which are going to go up and down, down and up, maybe some up and down, maybe stop, down, up and down. Yeah, and it's also probably going to offer great views of Baron with where it's situated. It's going to be right opposite the dive, the original drop itself, the big centerpiece of the ride. So that was back on April 17th when they initially announced this ride and some of those sort of limited details about it, as well as that concept art. Well, I say concept art, I mean it's kind of artistic in nature. There's still some sort of artistic leniency to go with it. It's not exactly a 3D model, but I think it's beautiful concept art on a side note. Yeah, and then on the 1st of July, they announced the name. Hooghmoed, as I said, is the name of the Baron himself. So yep, definitely much. So very much continuing the story of Baron 1898. Supposedly it will be able to accommodate 600 guests per hour, is the rumour going around. Or 600 chimney sweepers per hour, I should say. And that sounds to me like it'll be 200 per tower, which adds up. Considering I believe there's only 10 riders on a tower.
I love those little drop towers.
So you then have 30 going on at one time with the 3 towers they're putting in, which by the way is great. I mean, usually it's good when parks put in 2 of these towers, but the fact they're putting 3 in is fantastic. So yeah, 3 towers, 10 riders at a time, hoping to dispatch the ride every 3 minutes would give you 20 dispatches per hour. 20 dispatches times that 30 people gives you your 600 riders. So that'll be what they're aiming for, dispatch every 3 minutes. I'm hoping there's going to be maybe a little pre-show for this, just a small one. Nothing as crazy as the Baron one, but that'd be quite cool. If a little pre-show, building on the story some more. Yeah, some more hijinks from the Wailing Women, and in general I think it's really great for this area to have something for other guests to enjoy, or guests who also want to enjoy Baron, and just bring it a bit more life. I mean, Baron is situated in sort of a weird middle section of the park. When I first went there with my friend Archie, we wanted to do Baron first, and we were like, how do we get there? Because it's kind of, once you know, it's relatively easy. I mean, the Efteling's a weird park to navigate for your first time, but it's sort of in the middle of its own place. The water ride, the slow boat ride, which goes around the outside of it, kind of isolates it a little bit, and then you have to walk through some bushes and trees, and then you eventually follow a path round to get to the Flying Dutchman and Joris and de Drac and Python back there. But it'll be nice to have a more family-friendly attraction within this back end of the park, which is more focused on the bigger frills. So I'm excited to see that, and as I said, it's as well as from the ride itself going to be having great views of the drop on Baron. From Baron's drop you're going to be able to get some good views of the towers, so there's going to be sort of good kineticism going either way. And I guess even more, you're going to feel like you're going into this mine with seeing this chimney stack, when you're going, you know, straight down into the earth underneath it to get the gold from the mines below. So I'm excited for this. I think it looks good. I think the concept art looks sweet. Just a small little family attraction, but they're great fun, that ride system as well. So this is very much going to be a win for the Efteling, I think. Coming off of Dance Macabre this year, which was absolutely fantastic. That is very much my favourite flat ride in the world. They did an incredible job with that ride, so I'm excited to see what they do with this one. Is there going to be some onboard music as well, maybe onboard audio? As I said, is there going to be a cute little pre-show? Yeah, I just think it's a great investment, and I love it when parks go back to older areas like this. And well, it's not very old, but an older ride now. They've gone back to it and they've gone, let's plus that area, let's enhance it, give it some more kineticism, improve on the overall story of the land, and this is a really exciting move. And I can't believe I said I hadn't heard about it until now. I guess I've had my head under a rock. Or maybe no one else is excited about it. Maybe I'm the only one. If I'm the only one, let me know down below in the comments. But if you are excited for this drop tower, do drop a comment and tell me what's particularly exciting about it for you. What do you want to see? What are you hoping the story is going to be? How do you want it to interact with the rest of the Wailing Women and Baron's story? And yeah, subscribe for more Big Thunder Maximus and check out some of my other videos, including a weird video where I talk about Efteling with my friend Rob. This is before I started vlogging, so watch that one if you want some Efteling stuff which isn't high quality, and then watch my vlogs. And yeah, vlogs to follow from Efteling, maybe this Christmas, check on some construction, and next year when it opens. Thank you for watching.